Today, we're talking about something that makes people very uncomfortable: deleting Facebook friends on purpose. So, before you clutch your pearls and worry about hurting feelings or looking rude, let us tell you something. If your Facebook engagement is down, if your post used to get comments and now they get crickets, if you're posting value and Facebook is acting like you don't exist, this episode might be the missing piece. Hey, lady bosses, are you working even after putting the kids to bed but still not getting results?
Are you tired of spending money on ads that aren't getting engagement?
Do you feel burdened that you aren't fulfilling your purpose in life because you are so consumed with work?
I'm your host, Brooke Boltz. I'm an attorney and founder of Boltz Legal. I started my business and in 1 year was bringing in 7 figures and am now bringing in multi-7 figures.
And I'm your co-host, Rachel Boltz, owner of Boltz Media. I've helped many businesses build their online presence and increase their revenue through digital marketing.
Want to hear how we did it?
We are here to help you achieve your goals personally, professionally, and spiritually.
So kick off your high heels, sit back, and let's ignite that passion.
We're Miss Biz, where we're putting the miss in biz.
Let's get biz done. Believe it or not, Facebook does not care how many friends you have. It cares about how many people interact with your content. I remember when we had Amber Shaw as a guest on our show, and she has tens of thousands of followers. And she said that when it comes to brand partnerships, they don't care how many followers you have, they only care about engagement. And when I heard her say that, I listened to it, but only partially believed it. And I think I resisted that because I know as just the general public, we don't have the ability or the insight to look at all the engagement on all the posts. So we just look at how many followers. It's a quick gauge that we can look and see how popular someone is. And so because I was looking at it through the lens of just the general public, I don't think I fully understood what she was saying. But now I do.
Yeah, it's so true because every like, every comment, every save, what it does is it triggers to the algorithm that this is something important and more people need to see it. So once that gets triggered, then Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any social media platform is then going to increase the visibility of whatever it is that you're posting and show it to a much larger audience, whether it's people that are currently following you or if it's real. It could even be then recommended to people who aren't following you.
So what the problem I was having with Facebook is that it only allows you to have 5,000 friends on your personal page. And I had reached 5,000 probably a few years ago. So I could never invite new people to engage with me. And every so often I'd go delete 20 people so that I could at least invite or accept friend requests of people that I knew personally and was meeting day to day. But generally speaking, I could never do much with accepting friends or inviting friends because I was capped out at that 5,000 mark. And I thought that that was a good thing to be at the 5,000 mark. But what I learned is that many of those people were not engaging with my content. So it was actually hurting my algorithm on Facebook because out of 5,000 people, maybe 1% of them were engaging. And so Facebook was believing that my content was not interesting to people. And so it wasn't showing it to people. So I went through and cleaned house on Facebook and deleted like between 2,000 and 3,000 Facebook friends. And that really made my algorithm start improving. And I was kind of shocked to see how quickly it started to improve. And so I wanted to share it with our listeners because I think cleaning house on your Facebook friends can really help the growth of your personal page and in turn your professional page.
I think it's good sometimes to clean house anyways. Just personally speaking, I know typically after like political events happen or after big things in the world are occurring, a lot of people will clean house because they don't necessarily want to interact or see those types of things. But it is good to do some annual spring cleaning on your social media pages, just for exactly what Brooke is talking about, what we're talking about today in improving your post performance.
So when you post something on Facebook, it tests your content on a small group of your friends first. So if those friends are scrolling past it, not reacting, not commenting, or they don't stop to read it, then Facebook just assumes your content is not interesting and it never shows it to the rest of your audience. So if you're connected to old coworkers, high school acquaintances, people who never like, comment, or engage, or just random people you've added years and years ago, they're actually hurting your reach. It's not intentional, of course, but it is algorithmically hurting you.
So let's talk about the lie that we've all believed. And that lie is the more friends that I have, the more people see my content. And that's just not how Facebook works anymore. Here's what actually happens. If you have 5,000 friends, only 2 to 5% see your post initially. If those people don't engage, then your post dies immediately. So if your initial audience is filled with people who don't know you well, aren't your ideal client, aren't in business, aren't active on Facebook, then you're actually sabotaging your own content.
We are looking for young people.
That's creepy.
Not like that. We're looking for young, inspiring entrepreneurs or professionals.
They must be located in the Orlando area because we want to give them the chance to be on Miss Biz.
We are looking for 3 inspiring young professionals under the age of 30 that we can interview on the Miss Biz podcast.
So don't hide your kids or your wife. Nominate them today. Comment the word young professionals and we'll send you the nomination form. Let's get biz done.
So it is better to have 800 engaged friends than 5,000 silent ones. And this is because Facebook rewards conversation, not popularity.
So we're going to talk about who you should consider removing. And this isn't about being mean, it's just about being strategic. So people who never engage ever, those are ones that you're going to want to consider removing. Also, accounts that look fake or inactive, people who only consume and never interact, random people who add you that you don't recognize, and people who are outside your current season of life or business.
So if someone hasn't liked, commented, or interacted with your content in 6 to 12 months, Facebook has already labeled them as not interested. So you're really only aligning with your friends list, with the short group of friends list anyways. So why not align that list with reality and what's actually happening? And so when I went through and deleted all those friends, what was surprising to me is how many friends I had who I didn't even recognize their name. I just had received a request at some point and just accepted it for whatever reason. And so most of the people I deleted were not only not engaging, but I don't even know that I know them at all. I just accepted a request somewhere. So it's the people who are your friends and your colleagues. Those are the people who are your supporters. They want to engage with your content. You want to have as big a percentage of those people on your friends list as possible.
Have you ever seen where you've posted like a major life event and then Facebook will send you a notification saying, congratulations, this post received a lot of engagement. We're going to increase the reach.
Yes.
That's something that they'll do when you are posting well consistently. They'll reward you and increase your visibility and who they're showing the content to.
Right. So the people you want to keep are, of course, people who comment consistently, business owners and referral partners, ideal clients, people who message you about your posts, people who share your content, people who spark conversation. These are the people that Facebook wants to show your posts to. So it's not easy always to know whether people are engaging, because not everyone goes through every post and looks, okay, let's see who liked this and who hearted it. And so, but you should have a general idea of the people who you just haven't seen them engage at all, and be able to go ahead and delete those folks.
Right. So when you start deleting non-engaged friends, your engagement is going to go up. Your Facebook is going to see higher interaction. Your posts are going to get pushed further. You're going to start seeing old school reach again. And you'll notice things like more comments, more story views, more DMs, and more people that are contacting you and saying that I keep seeing your post. Because now Facebook is testing your content with the people who actually care.
There's actually people who have cut their friends list in half, but doubled or tripled their engagement within weeks. And, I can just share my own personal experience. We have a Facebook group called Miss Biz Nation. And this year in 2026, one of my goals is that I want to grow that group both in size and engagement. And one of the major ways that you grow a Facebook group is that you invite your friends to come to that group. Yep. And so back 2 years ago, when we started the group, I had sent out the mass invite list to all my friends at that point. But since I couldn't really grow my friends list, I wasn't continually inviting people to that page. So now when I cleared out that 2,000 to 3,000 friends, I was able to add new people, invite them to come to the Miss Biz Nation, and we doubled the size of the group in about a week.
Yeah.
And not only did we double the size of the group, but the people who are now joining are the people who are in my everyday life. And so they've been commenting and engaging and sharing, introducing themselves in the group. So the engagement of the group and the size of the group has just dramatically gone up in like a week or two, really quickly.
Yeah. Now I know you're thinking, what if I hurt somebody's feelings? And just remember, it's not a popularity contest. It's business. Facebook does not notify anyone when you remove them, so there's no public announcement. And if someone truly notices that they were deleted, they probably weren't engaging anyways. So your responsibility would be is your message, your mission, your clients, and your business growth, not maintaining digital connections that are no longer really connected to you or having any type of relationship with you.
Do you love the Miss Biz podcast?
Because we love you.
Here's 3 things you can do to show your support.
1, write us a review. Apple, Spotify, and Google My Business are the best platforms to write a review.
2, follow us on social media. Our handle is @MissBizPodcast.
3, join our Facebook group, Miss Biz Nation, for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes footage. Also, ask questions related to your business and discuss topics from our episodes.
So I actually thought that Facebook did notify people when you unfriended them, because I unfriended someone once just because of the size. I needed to delete a couple people to add a couple people, and they sent me like a snarky direct message, and so I thought they had been notified, but in doing further research, I guess they're not notified, so you don't really have to worry about that. And if they're someone who's not, they're probably not in that 2 to 5% that are seeing your content anyways if they're not engaging. So I wouldn't recommend cutting out your high school friends or the people who probably do see your content but just don't engage as the first cuts, right? I kept all those people. If there's someone who I like to see their content, I like to know what's going on with them and their life and see their kids' pictures and stuff, like, then I kept them because I still want to be connected to them. And I just cut out the ones who I just don't even recognize who they are. Mm-hmm. And I know they're not engaging with me because I don't think they know who I am either.
So to do a strategic friend cleanup, you're going to start with 10 to 20 deletions per day. Facebook doesn't love massive purges at once. So look at the people, like we said, who never like or comment, people that you don't recognize, or inactive profiles. Then you're going to do this consistently for 2 to 3 weeks. And while you're cleaning up, you're also going to respond to every comment, ask questions in your post, encourage conversation. And this is going to train the algorithm fast.
Well, that's another thing that I realized when I went and started going through. There was probably 50 to 100 of my friends who had disabled their Facebook profile. Mm-hmm. So they're still on my friends list, but they were inactive on Facebook. So that was hurting my algorithm. They're not even on Facebook.
Right.
So you definitely want to unfriend those people because, of course, it's hurting your algorithm and they're not there. So this is actually, it's sometimes counterintuitive. Like, you're deleting, but it's going to do something good. And it really is. Deleting friends, it's not about shrinking your audience. It's about strengthening your audience. Mm-hmm. So when your content reaches the right people, you build trust faster, you get more referrals, you attract aligned clients, you stop shouting into the void. And that's what Miss Biz is all about. We want to work smarter and not just louder.
So your challenge this week is to delete at least 50 non-engaging friends and then watch what happens to your next 5 posts. And if you found this helpful, make sure that you share it to your Facebook story, tag us, and let us know how many friends that you deleted, and send this episode to a friend for more advice.
You know, I think we should stop calling them friends because it's like, delete your friends. It just sounds really harsh. Maybe we call them followers.
Yeah.
Because on Facebook it is add friend, you know, they do call it friends, but they're not always friends. So followers, I think, is a little less.
Yeah, Facebook should actually have like your friends, which is labeled as the people that engage, and then like acquaintances, and then like, you don't need that, bro.
We appreciate you and are honored to be on this journey with you. We can't wait to help you, to encourage you, and show you how to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually.
If you found Miss Biz helpful, please leave a review and share with others.
You can follow us on social media at Miss Biz Podcast.
For legal questions or services, please visit boltslegal.com.
And for digital marketing needs, please visit boltsmedia.com. Let's get biz done.